Hey guys, this is Daniel from Team Gete. I just wanted to take a minute and we all know Tournament of Power dropped. Everyone knows it. I just thought I'd do a little analysis on it because personally I feel it's a good set, but I guess it could have been better. Me and my boy Ronnie and my team, we've got 3 boxes. We opened all 3. We had the autographed 8-drop Goku. And what else did we pull? Vegeta's hits, but it just feels like a lot of the 2 drops in it, right, were just copy pasted, right off Videl. So hey, you have this, play this free, it is blocker, 5,000 attack. You know how it goes. Otherwise, I think it has potential. If Bandai continues to release things and they release future support, if they all say, universe whatever, that'd be good. Or if they release an errata saying certain named cards will be dropped if they're from certain eras, because the era is listed on the bottom, or the arc, or whatever you want to call it. So, you have your God Gokus and all, and it says, Goku Black whatever on the bottom. If they keep bringing that, it might make it easier, I guess, to fiddle around with the deck. Because I know that Goku leader is at restriction, that only Universe 7. But if other cards are introduced, like if they were to errata that into Godbreak or Ultra Instinct Sign, I feel that could be really a powerful play. Personally, out of the set, I built Bergamo, and I'm going to try to build the Love Dimension for Universe 2. My friend's currently building Universe 11 and possibly 7. But, it just felt like out of each box, we pulled, minimum of the things that we actually wanted to run. So, thanks Obama for that. But, I don't really know what to say to that. Like, that's Bandai doing their job. I get it. They're doing their thing. But some of the pull rates feel kind of weird. Like, we pulled maybe like 4. It felt like 4 or 5 hits. A bunch of the Vegeta SRs. But the print rate for, what's it called? The Ribrianne and the Bergamo, we only got 2 total of each out of 3 booster boxes. So I'm not complaining. It's cool. That's chance. That's what happens when you buy things. But I just felt that it could have had a little more support brought forward for it, I guess. I know that Ed's a member of our group. He's going to be working on a U7, so we're going to try to help him with that. Cards I really like from the set, of course, Tactics for U7. So that red 0 drop that gives them all barrier until the end of your opponent's turn. I'm going to run 2 of them in my Vegito deck build, which I'm going to update and bring to you guys. I want to try to combine the red Kaba, Kale, and Cauliflas with my veggie package, because that 2-drop Kaba, he can easily summon off the new 4-drop for Caulifla, and then when she hits the board, she triggers, and you look for a Universe 6 with 15 or lower, and special summon it, so you can use her to bring out the 2-drop Kale. And the 2-drop Kale has an ability where if there's another U6 in the battle area, which will be our Caulifla, then she gains 5 and you get to draw when she attacks. So, that's good. That little synergy they kept in. They didn't limit him to only, green Kale or Cauliflas. I just thought that was genius on their part. The new super combos are iffy. It feels like they're more easily just thrown around now, and I kind of liked having that you have to be at 4 to use it thing, except for that Black has, of course. but now it's at 5, so you can do it before you awaken, so it feels like you can take more damage, early game and just kind of throw them, rather than waiting for late game and getting, stronger plays off. But to each his own. Oh man, it's like late as hell, my guys. So we had decent pulls. That was good. Some of the artwork on the leaders is just ridiculously good. I am still confused by Ribrianne's whenever she awakens. She is very angry looking, but the art is not as good as, let's say Bergamo. The Bergamo artwork's godlike. I have a copy of it somewhere. I just don't feel like grabbing it, which is weird. I feel that Bergamo is going to be a good contender, mainly because the energy lock and the 4-drop SR that gives all of them barrier. But at the same time, if it's anything like other card games, it has text that says when this card's in rest mode, your opponent can only target it for attacks. So I'm feeling that if you have 2, the ruling that we're going to be seeing is going to be along the lines of Marauding Captain in Yu-Gi-Oh!, where if you have 2 of them, your opponent can't target 1. So, and then they have to target the other. Since they can't target either one without triggering the opposite, it will result in a board lock, meaning your Basils and Oreganos and all your 9s are going to be able to strike your opponent, but they're not going to be able to punch you back, and they won't be able to pop the Bergamos because barrier. So that'll work. Bergamo leader, I wish his ability was more centric on, himself. Like which Bergamo is it? One of them says that gains 5,000 every time it's attacked. I believe it's the SR. But the leader, all he does is he draws 1 when he attacks, flips, draw 2, and then he does this pretty much the same. The danger triangle has me hyped. I can say that for sure. Just negating effects of 4 lowers too strong. But then again, we have to be able to keep that board presence for the trio to dangers on live as hell. So that's gonna be cool. The I forget the name of the 1-drop card. It's the counter that bounces them, I believe, to the bottom of the deck. If I'm not mistaken, I only just read it today. That's pretty good. I love that card. That card is just, it feels like it's gonna be strong. What else did I get for it? They have your basic, put 1 from your hand back in the deck, draw 2 with the oregano. A really interesting card was the Kai for their universe. Has an ability where you can pretty much choose 1 from the top certain number of cards from your deck and place it rested in your energy, kind of like a Whis, but it's for a 3-drop, which I'm probably gonna run 3. It's kind of iffy in my book. But I'd definitely like to see, I know there's not much more support you can do, but I'd like to see them continue to pump out stuff. Hopefully, in the World Tournament set that's coming up, we'll be able to see more of the Tournament of Power stuff, maybe some extra support here and there for 9 and 2. Maybe eventually we'll be getting, an SPR Jiren. That would be cool, I think. Considering a lot of people love him, he played a huge part in the series. Man, speaking of the next set, the main thing I'm hoping for set 4 is we get that Super Baby. Because, he's one of my favorite villains. I'm feeling that he would be really cool effects. Somewhat along the lines of Boo, where you can Union Absorb under a lower baby, and depending on who you put under, you can evolve into that certain one from deck with the absorbability. That would be dope, I think, because you could go straight for, you could hit the Vegeta, you could hit the Gohan, Goten, all of it. I think it'd be really interesting. It'd be like a revamped Boo. I still think Buhan would be better as it currently stands, but, we're just going to have to see where the dice fall. I'd like to see more cards that are, how do I say this, that are viable in other decks, not only for building, the veggie package works within itself so well, but that can further the abilities of already established decks. Like, they released the strats of U7. That's going to help with, Vegito. Just things like that we can see and we can upgrade our decks with that may be counted as staples down the line, like Whis Coercion, Sinzu being Objection. Things you see over and over and over again, but aren't super easily abused. Because I've seen some dumb Sinzu Beam plays, and I've seen it in every color possible, every iteration, and I'm just like, it's good. It's also pretty dirty, but, I can't say anything. I run 4 of them. But, let's extend the negates a little based on colors rather than most of the negates staying in yellow that are, counters real quick. You got Bad Ring Laser, you got your Cold Bloodlust, all those kinds of things. Man, I think that's really all I got for now. Is just releasing something interesting. I thought, because this is my thoughts on it in general. I think they should keep doing this where they release side sets. I think they should make it slightly less restrictive on some of the abilities. Like, that would be cool as hell. I hope to see them do that in the World Tournament set. The cover art looks like it's going to be, from all the World Tournaments. That would be cool. Let me get some Jackie Chun up in here. It's my boy. But, yeah, guys, that's it. It's been Daniel from Team Gete. I'd like to hear from you. Leave your comments in the description below. If you have any questions, drop a like. Let's get some subs. Tell your friends about it. Do whatever you need to do. I'll catch y'all later. The big and they star and evil need to cheat that.